In today's Sea of Thieves adventure, we set sail to do one of the biggest loot stacks you will have ever seen in this game. It's community weekend, which means our loot will be worth 2.5 times more gold than its usual price. The entire server will be able to see what we are doing, as Fort of the Damned is marked on the map for everyone to see. The story of this loot stack will see some major setbacks and big surprises. Because of the challenge ahead of us, I decided a galleon would be our best choice here. So I assembled a crew of skilled PvP players to increase our chances of success. As is the case with any Fort of the Damned stack, we started our day by collecting Skulls of Destiny. We need these skulls to start the ritual at Fort of the Damned. However, before we even had the first skull on our boat, we got our first setback. Whilst we were heading to get our first Skull of Destiny, we came across a manned burning blade. We got a small issue here.
Yeah, we see that. Oh.
Yeah.
At first, it seemed like they wanted to fight. But perhaps they just wanted to scare us off, because they quickly turned around and started heading towards Reaper's hideout.
Coming back in. They're taking the long way around.
It looks like they still turned out a little bit though.
Yeah.
It wasn't long until we saw they lowered. Which means the burning blade is now gone, and that's our first threat of the day survived. But it would be a mistake to think that from here on it would be plain sailing. Because as I've experienced on my previous stacks, things can go from 0 to 100 very quick in this game. And as I was drinking my coffee and talking to my Twitch chat, it quickly became apparent that this stack would be no different in terms of unforeseen circumstances. What are we shooting out to? Oh! Well, this is going great.
Are we shooting me?
A keg in front. One is on the other side of the keg.
The keg is gone.
I'm goaded.
Wait, the one is running around the top deck. Is one on the anchor right now?
Nope. I think one's jumping off for you guys.
Oh, nice.
Nope, he's dead. They're gonna sink you. Free supplies.
I'm missing all the action. I've never had this much chaos to the start of a stack.
We're cleaning out the server.
Now that we've got that out of the way, it was time to finally start collecting skulls. We decided it would be smart to not take all required skulls at once. In fact, we didn't even know how many skulls we were going to need, as the original plan was to stack for 12 hours. Once we felt like we had a decent amount of skulls collected, it was time to start sailing towards Fort of the Damned. As soon as we arrived, we had to prepare the island for stacking. We loaded a bunch of skulls onto the fort and made a keg wall so we could easily kill the boss by simply shooting the kegs. And whilst part of the crew set sail to start collecting more Skulls of Destiny, we stayed at the island to start clearing waves of skeletons. Before we knew it, we cleared all waves and it was time to complete the first boss.
Okay.
Because we didn't have mega kegs in our keg wall yet, he wasn't one shot. But at least we could give him a significant amount of damage so that he would be easier to complete.
Nice.
Yeah, he was almost done. As with any Fort of the Damned stack, it's important to bury the Reaper chests, as there is a finite amount of possible Reaper chests on a server. We also put the loot on the barrel in the vault so it wouldn't despawn if we start a new Fort of the Damned. But we do not plan on stacking in the vault for very long, as the day prior to this stack I had my loot despawn inside the vault and I lost the stack because of it. So instead, for this stack we will be keeping the loot on the boat. We immediately started a new Fort of the Damned, but let's just say that didn't go as smoothly as we had hoped. How am I gonna inform my team about this, chat? I am on the boat.
Oh my gosh. I can tell.
Luckily, this was only a small inconvenience, as we got back to Fort of the Damned in no time with even more skulls than before. And with the entire crew now on the island, we could start clearing waves much quicker than before. But if you expected things to go smoothly from now on, you'd be mistaken, because it wasn't long until...
Flux, don't just sleep near us.
Uh-oh. How close?
They're like right here.
There was a sloop in close proximity that was showing some worrying signs. I had a good suspicion they would be trying to make a sneaky play, so I decided to make a sneaky play myself and swim over to the island where I believed their boat to be. When I got closer, my suspicions were confirmed. Yeah, we got some people talking. I think I saw a rowboat, but I wasn't paying attention again, of course. I figured it would be smartest to just keep swimming and hopefully find their ship. There's a rowboat on its way to you guys.
Alright, so we'll move that now.
So it's gonna be 2 guys. They're on a cannon rowie. They haven't seen me, so I'm just continuing to approach their ship and sink it.
Yeah, you go sink their boat.
I got a keg.
I see them. I see
Yeah,
them.
I can see them as well. Do you want me to come back on the ship?
Whilst my crewmates were dealing with the tuckers, I wanted to have some fun. Alright, so there's a second rowboat here. It's a cannon rowie, so I can actually put some holes in them as well.
I hit one, I think.
Tell me if you kill one.
One dead. Ahoy, Pirate Legend.
They're second deck right now.
Yeah, I'm bringing this. They brought us a little treat.
They sank.
Nice.
Now that we've got that out of the way, it was time to collect their surprisingly large amount of supplies and head back to my crewmates. Once back at Fort of the Damned, I deliberately destroyed all rowboats just so no one could use it against us. I was sorting all our newly found supplies when I decided to check the horizon once again. Sloop in the distance. South.
Is it our friends again, you think?
I don't know. I think it's different people, but I'm not sure. Meanwhile, I thought it would be smart to start hiding our chest of legends. Just so no possible tuckers would easily find it and potentially steal it. There is this great spot at the top of the door to hide your valuable loot.
There is a sloop.
It's important to stay alert because there's definitely ships on the server that are interested in our
It's that same one that was
activities.
scouting us before.
We just don't have to.
Yep. Should I go and deal with that again? We suspected this crew may be hiding their ship behind the rocks, so once again I decided to go and check it out. Once I had finally made my way over to the rocks, I concluded that the ship was gone and it was no longer a threat to us. So far it looks good. I don't know. Maybe the ship just disappeared. We finally managed to get some work done, but then...
I think they're coming in, actually.
Yeah,
That galleon.
kind of.
Yeah.
They're
Oh.
coming in.
Where are they?
I don't believe it's Captain either. They are currently off the north side of the island.
How far? Estimated time of arrival?
About a block away, I'd say.
We saw a galleon in the distance, but we were a little confused about their intentions. Oh, they just crashed it. Okay.
Hit the rock.
Yeah, no, I don't think we gotta worry too much about these guys.
Oh, there's a rowboat.
Is there?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, west.
We saw a rowboat in the distance, and for a second we thought they were making a sneaky play. That rowboat is stationary. This is definitely the stage where paranoia starts to kick in a little bit. Maybe they're finding kegs or something on that island and then bringing it over, but I genuinely just think that Gunny may have been clueless.
Yeah, it could have been an open crew.
Or are they hiding behind that rock? There's so many questions I have. Since the rowboat appeared stationary and the galleon seemed to be gone, we decided to continue doing the Fort of the Damned, because there is still a lot of work we need to do. We could make some great uninterrupted progress with our stack, but then it was time for our crew to go and get more skulls. In the meanwhile, we managed to kill the boss one more time, and after that our crew quickly returned with more skulls so we could do Fort of the Damned a couple more times. Then it was time to say goodbye to one of our crew members who was originally a reserve and is now making place for our main crew member Mummy Horizon. I have a very, very, very sad announcement.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to say goodbye to Kyra for now. What up, nerd?
Good morning.
With our main crew now together, it was time to get back in the flow and start completing more Fort of the Damned. Right as it looked to be going very smoothly, our crew got a major setback. Right as they left the island, they had a megalodon spawn, a skeleton ship, and worst of all, a kraken, which is the mightiest creature in the game.
It'll be a
We just got
skelly
skelly shipped.
And Kraken.
And Kraken? You know,
Oh.
I'm gonna record.
Do we
Let's
need...
maybe come back.
only me? I decided to go back to the ship to help my crew out. This is big drama. Where is the crate?
The skelly ship is attacking.
We have a crate just below the stairs.
The skelly ship is getting attacked by the Kraken.
Oh, nice. It
Alright, we
is.
gotta look in here, guys.
Wait. Is that red or pink?
What?
The mech.
That's red. That's yeah. We got anchor gold. I'm getting our anchor up.
This is the greatest thing that ever happened to me in this game.
This is
This
the
is
definition
great for
of
the
being
video.
red. This is the definition of being red right now.
That's right, we're fighting 3 random PvE encounters all at the same time. This is absolutely crazy.
Oh,
We're still good, right? Have we got any hold or something? In this situation, it's important we keep
no
our heads
hole.
cool.
Try.
This is crazy. Put fire on that thing.
The Kraken down?
I think it is. No,
I could send a. I'm gonna send a skelly bomb over there
This looks crazy from my perspective, by the way.
Maybe
I just hit the mag with fire. Or the Kraken.
Video.
At this point, I'm starting to get really nervous, because we already have a huge amount of loot on our boat, and if we sink, I'm not even sure the server would survive such a big amount of loot floating. Well, this is a big drama.
too. Oh dear.
What just happened?
He wrapped us.
We're taking holes, I think.
I don't know how to get over to that side. Hold on. I don't think I can.
The Kraken has now wrapped our ship with its tentacles. This means we won't even be able to get out. How are we looking downstairs?
Skeleton ship is down.
The skeleton ship is probably the biggest threat.
It's down.
I can't shoot it right now.
It's down.
I'm talking about the Kraken.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Just
Does sorting it work?
Tentacle. Yeah.
Do I sword launch or do I just smash it like this?
Whoa, he's oozing.
You've got to shoot the face of the other end of it, that's of the one that's wrapped to get it off.
Why is everything black on my screen?
Yeah, that's I think because we were shooting hitting the Kraken, it was oozing.
I have never
I
felt
got
this
one.
tense whilst playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh no, that's you.
Are we dry downstairs?
Yeah, basically.
How f***ed are we right now?
Very.
And that's great.
Alright, it's gone. Now we gotta shoot the tentacles again. Right as things seem to start going better, this happened. I'm getting sucked. Help. Someone harpoon me. Do you still have your harpoon gun?
I don't have mine.
I don't have mine.
I'm shooting this arm.
I'm sniping the one that's got blocked.
I'm free, but I'm in the water.
You should be fine. I think we only need to take one more tentacle.
Where did the mech?
Oh! Whoa!
Oh, shit.
How are we down there? Okay.
I think it's down.
Okay,
Brother,
give me some
what
buckets.
is this, sir? What is happening?
That was
Dude, we got
awesome,
Kraken,
bro.
Skelly shipped, and Megalodon at the same time. With a 27 fourth of the damn stack on our boat. I can't believe we somehow survived that. This was by far the biggest challenge of our stack so far. Now we could finally go and get more skulls and continue our Fort of the Damned stacking journey. We completed a couple more Fort of the Damned and then I decided to start counting the chests of legends we have just to see where we're at. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We have already broken my personal record by quite a bit, but now it's time to lock in because we still have a lot of work to do. This is also definitely the stage where we were all starting to get really tired. We knew though that we just had to keep pushing ourselves, and what really helped was that I was live streaming the entire stack on Twitch, which means that I had a chat motivating me as well. Whilst I stayed at Fort of the Damned, my crew left the island to go and get more skulls and also raise the Reaper flag. We were getting close to finishing the stack, and obviously we want to earn the most amount of gold possible, which we can only do with the Reaper flag up. As soon as the crew got back, it was time for the final stretch. And before we knew it, it was time for Fort of the Damned number 50. It's the last one. Number 50. We were all extremely motivated, but also extremely anxious because we do not want to lose this loot. We worked our way through the waves, and before we knew it, a familiar friend appeared. Come here, Grim Arrow.
Come here, Fifty. Come down to the bottom.
He's coming. He's coming fast.
It's almost over, Grim Arrow.
Last time, Uncle Green Arrow. Last time.
Or now. Yeah, until the next stack.
See you tomorrow.
Nice.
Number 50.
Wanna open it, Flux? You want the pleasure?
I mean, yes.
Go ahead.
Oh my god, the key is bugged. It's huge on my screen. Alright.
You got the key? Nice.
And nothing's in here.
Oh,
we blow the cage, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
we
so
should've told
satisfying.
Yay.
Whilst the rest of the crew started digging up the Reaper chests, 100 to be precise, I was tasked with decorating the boat, because obviously when you do a stack like this, you want to take some pretty screenshots. Once we were finally done decorating the boat, which took over an hour, it was time to leave Fort of the Damned and start heading towards Reaper's hideout. But we all remembered what happened the last time we left the island, so we were very worried. Well, I can't see shit right now.
There it is.
We got a skill ship.
And Kraken.
And
Wait,
Kraken.
we got Kraken?
The ship is really slow.
Alright, drop full sail, angle the sails. We currently have 50 Fort of the Damned stacks on our ship, and we're having to fight a Megalodon, skeleton ship, and a Kraken all at the same time. This is ridiculous. To make things worse, we are only a crew of 2 people on the Galleon right now. We did this because we were afraid of getting server merged and potentially crashing the new server.
Yeah, I'm going to get
Yeah, you can
firebombed.
snipe the Kraken.
Oh, I have a bone caller too.
Alright, that's good. We are trying to catch wind with all the sails to hopefully escape the Kraken.
They're almost out of
everything
it.
is fucked right now. Alright, that galleon is on fire big time.
Okay, I'm getting
it's trying to
sucked
suck me.
over you. Yep, stay down here.
At this point, panic started to kick in, because not only are we having to fight a lot of things at the same time, we are also lagging a tremendous amount because of the amount of loot on our ship.
And you're wrapped.
You just need to,
Hold on,
just keep
Flux, I
full
can't
sail
pull my
so you
bucket
can
out.
get out of
Wait.
the thing.
We're wrapped though.
No, we
Yeah,
have a
it'll
lower
come
down
up
here.
eventually.
Flux, I need you to rip this hole. It's
Can you not wrap?
I can't pull my wood out or my bucket. Someone may have
Flux, you
to.
see
Alright.
that? You see that head that's on the front right of the boat? Shoot that. That's the head that's wrapped around the boat. If you shoot that and kill it, it'll unwrap.
I'm just gonna bucket.
Wait, we need to keep clear comms here. What are we doing?
I can bucket now.
We can't great bucket. The Kraken is wrapped around it. I'm pretty sure you can bucket through it.
No, it's working.
I feel like I should come back. You guys aren't getting.
Yeah, we need a third person here.
Yeah.
Go back.
We made the decision to get one of our crew members back on the galleon to help us fight the Kraken.
I am black screening. I am loading.
Loading my table.
Loading.
I'm off the ship. Our ship is filling up quickly and we're having all sorts of technical issues right now. Can you great bucket or not? Can you bucket through a Kraken?
I've been missing because my frames are dropping.
I'm great bucketing. Okay, go rep.
I can't rep. I'll only be able to place one.
I'm repping.
And then I'll lose my bucket.
Are we out of the Kraken? There's no rot anymore.
No, we're not out of
right
the
in the middle.
Also,
let's get fire on that galley.
We have another hole down here I can't get.
Why can't you get it?
If I pull my wood out, if I pull my wood out and place one, everything disappears from me. That's what happened before.
Alright, I'm gonna get us on we're wrapped again, so you'll be need to stay on reps, one of you.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
on
if you can rep,
I'm just waiting for the
buckets.
head.
I've been doing decent great bucketing.
Even though at this moment the boat is almost dry, we are still really worried because we are struggling to kill the Kraken and we do not want to lose this loot. Good job.
Bro, we're so close to getting out. It just keeps pushing us. It's so stupid.
We're completely fine on...
It's punching from the back.
Alright, good comes.
Sucking.
My hands are sweaty, bro. What the fuck?
Me too. I'm so nervous.
Okay, it's just slapped us out of it, pretty much.
Finally, we are out of the Kraken. Now we have a skeleton ship to worry about. Get some lower than that galley.
I can't, we're high waved. Alright, we're moving.
If you can bilge, I think I can help.
I can bilge. It's sunk, I think. No?
Yeah, it did. It sunk.
We parked our ship at a small island because now it's time to take some cinematics and pretty screenshots of this insane stack. Now there is only one more question. How much will we make? Don't forget, we're doing this during community weekend, which means there's a 2.5 times bonus on everything we sell. It's time to head to our final destination, which is very close by, to start selling our loot and find out how much we make exactly. All the beams from the Reaper chests combined looks insane. It is officially time to sell our loot. I got 84.2 million now. Okay, let's count down. 3, 2, 1, let's start selling. And it's crazy to think that was just a chest of legends. Now it's time to sell the rest of our loot. And believe it or not, but selling took us over an hour. I honestly still can't believe we managed to stack 54 of the dams and get to the selling phase. Stacking loot in Sea of Thieves is so much fun, but it's also very risky. But the feeling you get when you do a stack and you complete it from start to finish is absolutely insane and completely unmatched. Now I realize that at this point you would just like to hear how much gold we made. But before I tell you that, can I please ask you to take a moment and subscribe to my channel, because apparently only 5.9% of my viewers is actually subscribed. Also, make sure to drop me a follow on Twitch, where I livestream my Sea of Thieves adventures. Now that we have got that out of the way, it's time to see how much we made.
Yeah, I'm selling. Who wants to sell the last treasure chest?
I put it in your chest. Oh yeah, I couldn't see that you were holding it open. Alright. Oh my god. That was it. Wait, it says it here in the logbook. It's 16,955,501. If you enjoyed this video, here is a couple videos you may enjoy as well.